snap, and then the defensive end. Both.
Merry Christmas and welcome in. This is the Too Fat to Play podcast. I am Austin. That is Ryan. It is, for us at the moment, Christmas Eve. If you are listening to this on Christmas,
get a life.
You're just an awesome person.
Get a life.
I mean, if you're getting away from your family,
this is actually just talking to Lou in general because I know this is what you're doing while opening presents. You gotta figure some shit out there, bud. We know who our demographic is.
Yeah, like stop cheating in the fucking playoffs, you bitch.
All right, let's get through that shit show real quick and then talk about the football that we didn't watch. It's been a long weekend, so it's going to be a quick episode.
Yeah, there was I'm just going to call it extenuating circumstances.
Family emergencies on both sides.
On both sides really capped off what ability there was to watch football. I know I read multiple updates, got multiple scoring updates, saw that Gardner Minshew was out, all while sitting in an emergency room. So it was
You were at a hospital. I was at a hospital. Neither one of us were having a good time. So
yeah. So this will be fairly uneducated. Not that you guys are unused to that. First and foremost, our sponsor.
Sticks Golf Lounge, Humboldt, Kansas. Stop in right down on the square. Let them know Ryan and Austin sent you. That beer, golf simulators, guys, it's a good time.
And if anybody from Ghost Energy is
that would be.
I'm not saying you have to pay us. If you just send me a 12-pack or a 36-pack or all of the pack of the raspberry cream, we'd be forever grateful.
I do like the raspberry cream. That orange cream to me is still my favorite.
I love the orange cream.
I know you do.
But the raspberry cream is...
Yeah, so a 36 of each.
One of each. I'd be good with, because I can't find a raspberry cream one fucking anywhere. All right, we are already getting off topic. This is going well.
Swimmingly.
To fantasy football, first and foremost. First of all, it's bullshit. I don't even know why this stupid game exists. I see no relevancy in it and its continued existence. That being said, I obviously lost this week. So the championships is Sean versus Lou. So I'm going to figure out how to doctor Lou's team so that everything is worth negative points. And the last place game is D-Wag versus my dad, Dreams of Glory. Looking for the repeat championship there. And for the first time in fucking the existence of this goddamn podcast league, I'm not in the championship, let alone going to be the champion. So pretty much I'm going to delete the league right now. Just completely erase it from history. It's fine. It's fucking stupid. Scored 174. My quarterback got outscored by 33. His quarterback scored 29.
Just a quick tidbit on that crash out there. I also experienced my own crash out in our house after all the bullshit that we went through on Thursday and working through the weekend. Monday, did have a good doctor's appointment. Sitting there watching the 49ers game. The semifinals in our other league was me versus a good buddy Tony. My father versus my wife. My wife she was in the championship 4 years straight, won 2 of them, and was poised and sitting very comfortably. Had 2 players left to play Monday night in the Colts and Niners game. My dad had Brock Purdy and Christian McCaffrey in the Niners defense. Was down 60. By the end of the night, my wife lost. Somehow that is my fault because I was rooting for the 49ers to win. I walked into that game down 127.06 to 127.8. I had Juwan Jennings. I have never won this league. I have been the commissioner for 12 years. I have never been in the championship game, and here I am playing my father. We are the 5 and 6 seed, going 7 and 7 in this bitch. I'm slated to lose. So, while my wife was yelling at me, I'm scrambling to figure out how the fuck I bring this home where it finally belongs.
I still hate it because I was the last one to win before we started making it a pay league.
12 years. 12 years. I haven't even fucking... I'm in the playoffs every year.
First round exit.
Like,
every time.
consistent.
Except for last year. Last year you made it to the second round and then got your ass beat by your wife. After I got my ass beat by his wife.
That was 2 years ago because last year Katie Joe won.
Yeah.
And I was also the recipient
of... A woman has won almost every year
since it's been a paid league. I know. It's...
Well, the good news, if you win, that trend will continue. Moving on. Week 16. Thursday night started with a bang. Seattle 38, the Rams 37 on the first ever overtime walk-off 2-point conversion. I would have never believed that, but ESPN Stats and Info put that out. First ever walk-off 2-point conversion in overtime. And obviously Seattle had to go for 2 there.
Right.
Kicking the field goal did them no favors. If it's tied, the tie hurts them. And then the Rams obviously get the ball back.
Right.
What a fucking game. Matt Stafford went fucking nuclear. Fucking like 5 tutties, 400 and something yards. Sam Darnold looked like shit to start the game. It was like, oh shit, here's big game Sam Darnold melting. And then turned it the fuck around. JSN had like 111 receiving yards in the second half. What a fucking banger of a game.
I was so excited to watch that game, and Thursdays when my life got flipped upside down. So I didn't.
Yeah.
I was, while they were in overtime, we were coming back from the hospital Thursday night. That's how fucked up my weekend was. Yours started, I think, the day after.
Mine was fine until Sunday, admittedly. Mine was good until about 12 o'clock on Sunday. But yeah, fucking fantastic game. Seattle, the reason I was rooting for this is obviously I am, for the next 6 weeks or whatever it is, a diehard Niners fan. I don't know if anybody's put that together. Diehard Niners fan through the remainder of this fucking season. Because goddamn it, if I'm not going to be in the playoffs, I would like to celebrate with the other chair here. So Seattle winning. Now Seattle and San Francisco control their own destiny to get the 1 seed, which is fucking wild. When you think that last week going into it, the Niners were the 7 seed.
They don't control their own destiny.
The Niners do.
The Rams.
Oh.
But they just need 1 game.
Mm-hmm.
Now what's crazy is they have a divisional game against the Cardinals, which they should walk across this next week. It's the Cardinals, who have been very spicy, and I'm not giving the Rams the game just yet. Will I pick them later? Yes. I'm not giving it to them.
Yeah. I say that, but whenever Seattle hit that walk-off 2-pointer, because obviously the Rams had to have the loss to give San Francisco the opportunity, and I'm like, fuck yeah. Let's fucking go.
I seen a video earlier. It was somebody comparing the AFC and NFC playoff.
Oh my God,
pictures.
it's so dumb.
The AFC is like, oh yes, here we are. We've all made the playoffs. Are you good? I think we can take it easy. I want to see you healthy. And then the NFC is just a fucking all out free for all brawl. It's a fucking mosh pit.
And I think, if I remember right, only the 7 seed is still available.
Yes,
I believe.
because the Buccaneers, the Panthers.
Say the Bucks and the Panthers can both get in. Technically, I think Atlanta's still mathematically alive, although it's outrageously dumb.
The Lions
can still get there.
The Packers.
Yeah.
None of this makes sense.
Correct.
The Bears could quite literally be the 1 seed with a little bit of help, or the 6 seed.
Well, so the Niners are existing as, I believe, the 6 seed right now.
Yes. No, the 5, because
The
they
5.
hold the tiebreaker
That's
over
right.
the Rams.
So the Rams are holding the 6 seed. Yeah. It's fucking... It's that division is fucking stupid. You have 3 11-win teams.
2 of those teams are fucking healthy.
No, I'm not disagreeing.
Like, that's the thing. Mine shouldn't be here.
Yeah. Say if you're ever in the position of like, hey, that's a good team, they had a good season, that coach, he exists in the realm that should be a good team. Shanahan should be coach of the year. Like, don't get me wrong, what Liam Cohen has done with the Jaguars team that I'm still not sure has talent has been fucking impressive.
Yeah, the Jaguars royally pissed me off. And you're right.
So obviously,
I can't speak on it because I'm too close to the situation. How the fuck does he not get that nod?
Dude's got 362 players on fucking IR. George Kittle played, a quarter and a half and got hurt again?
Yeah, a hip drop. Another fucking hip drop tackle.
Yeah. And just, I don't know how Shanahan doesn't get it right now. Like, to go through the season that they've gone through, good Lord. All right, Philadelphia beats Washington. Marcus Mariota goes down. Josh Johnson played most of that game. Philly wins 29-18. Cool.
It actually should be shocked that it was only a 9-point game. Philadelphia, there's something seriously wrong with that team. Still, I get it. They've won. They've won 2 after dropping 3.
Yep.
I'm not. Mariota stays in. What's the change in the score? Do they still probably win? Yeah.
Do they win by 3? Probably.
Yeah. Not a huge fan. The Bears, I am not. I have to fucking see it.
Coach of the Year race.
What's upsetting is I know how to beat the Bears, and I think the Niners are poised to do it. It's just contain. It's not. You let him out of the pocket, he's like a big Kyler Murray. In the pocket, he can hit grass. Outside of the pocket, running for his fucking life, people grabbing him, throwing him around, he'll throw the most perfect football in the fucking world.
I will say that throw to end the game was
just, I hate that guy so much. I do not think he's a good NFL quarterback. Fuck, that was pretty.
that was
oh my God.
That was pretty fucking good.
I got over to my parents' house to discuss with them what was going on. And they had the game on. I was like, oh, fuck, I haven't watched any football. Obviously, there were only 3 games. I was like, okay. I'm watching, kind of looking up at the TV because it was behind me. I was like, oh, shit. Hell yeah. Let's go Pack. And I'm sitting there. I'm kind of watching my dad, and his jaw's just open. I look back, and I go, overtime? Overtime? Okay, whatever.
I'm assuming you looked at it when it was 16-9 with,
yes.
No time left?
Correct.
Okay.
I was like, what in the fuck? And I was like, what? They're going to get the ball. Malik Willis has looked pretty serviceable. Like, they've been in control. I hear cheering. I turn back around, and I see DJ Moore. I'm like, does that say touchdown? Because the Packers had the ball first. It's like, what the fuck happened? And then, I seen the throw.
Incredible throw, incredible catch. I mean, it wasn't a great game to watch, but what a good fucking game. And dude, like the Bears definitely. I mean, At this point, you have to acknowledge they're a good football team. They play a good brand of football. But they are so hard to land the knockout punch on because Caleb is so fucking hard to bring down and then will uncork at random fucking intervals passes that I'm not sure anybody in the league makes.
I'm pretty sure Robert Saleh is going, don't hit him. He will fuck up himself. You
let him run into you.
Run block on passing downs. We are not going to blitz. We're going to send everybody into coverage. And you don't play man. You do not play man against the Bears because those wide receivers are so fucking good. So you have to play zone. I see what you have to do. A cover 3 zone is going to be perfect
with the spy.
Absolutely. Which the way D. Winters is playing right now.
I don't want to say I called it, right?
No, you. Hats off, man. Holy shit!
I don't want to be out here saying that I know shit.
He
the moment you drafted him, I went, "Oh shit, you got one."
Well, I loved the pick too, but damn,
that kid out of TCU. I went, he's going to be a fucking problem, and he landed in the perfect place.
Well, the only bad thing is, I think on the other side, if it was him, Dre, and D, or Fred, Dre, and D, you don't need it. Because imagine then turning D. Winters into, I wanted to say D. Ford for just a split second. But you turn him into either your right outside linebacker where he's going to pass rush or drop into coverage with that fucking speed.
I have the player you're looking for.
Azeez Al-Shaair? I had him too.
Justin Houston.
Yes. That's exactly who he is. Right now, he's having to play the second middle linebacker spot, which he's
really good at, by the way.
Really good at. Also, Micah Parsons. Maybe not the pass rush side of Micah Parsons,
but he hasn't had to.
But yes,
like I don't think he'd be great in that role because he's not quite big enough.
If it's a situational
pass rusher,
third down. Passing third down.
Stand up outside linebacker.
Yes. If it's a linebacker blitz where he stunts to the outside.
Yeah.
And say you have your Sam linebacker showing blitz, dropping back into coverage. Or sorry, Will linebacker because he'd technically be the Sam.
Yeah.
You swap their roles and oh my fuck! And then Fred Warner in the middle. God, and the way they're playing, they've just flipped a switch the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, that team is.
But
like I said, I know what my rooting interests are. Like I am
very excited.
I have picked the two teams I'm looking forward to watching, and I picked the two teams that I'm wanting to see in the Super Bowl. Obviously, San Fran's one of them. Buffalo 23, Cleveland 20.
Classic Buffalo game.
Yeah. I was just really hoping Miles would get the record that game.
Yeah, I'm really surprised he didn't. Josh Allen,
was running for his fucking life.
Okay, did you hear Nick Wright's take?
No.
He dropped Josh Allen. And he goes, I understand he's not getting any help with one of the best offensive lines in the league, one of the best tight end rooms in the league, the best rushing attack in the league. I was like, have you watched him? He is running for – that's – Nick Wright's hatred towards Josh Allen went from being stop putting him over Mahomes, understood, because I feel the same way about Brock Purdy with a lot of things, to just hatred for incredible talent, it feels like.
Yeah, say the half sack that Myles Garrett got was one of the greatest sacks I've ever seen a quarterback have, because Josh Allen turned, ran away from Myles Garrett, turn, ran away from whoever their other defensive end was, and then somehow managed to get himself down at the 1 yard line whenever it was going to be a safety. Like, I mean, it's and obviously, like, I have my quarrels with Josh Allen.
Right.
That is not any news breaking here, and a lot of it is because, like Colin Cowherd last week, Allen has surpassed Mahomes in every way.
Yeah,
and I'm like, you can't make that argument when one of them's 0-4 in the playoffs and doesn't have a Super Bowl. When your argument is that this guy is better than this guy, and it's 3-0 on the Super Bowl count.
The only reason that I would, and I'm not entertaining that because I don't believe it. I
think Josh has played better the last 2 years for sure.
This is still such a 1A, 1B. They're in such high regard. I do think Patrick has a little bit upper hand in the continuity of the teams that he's had as well as his coaching.
I absolutely.
And so far, that's been the edge. When you have Tom Brady and fucking Peyton Manning going against each other, we forget that Peyton Manning was a goddamn computer at the line of scrimmage. Neither one of these guys is really a computer at the line of scrimmage. They make it happen after the snap. Yeah, but it's the same type of thing. Are we going to sit here and argue? I will still entertain the argument that Peyton Manning was just as good as Tom Brady from a quarterback standpoint.
As a quarterback.
Correct.
And I feel like this is the argument that you always get lost in because, well, hey, they play the same position, the same games, whatever.
Right.
As a quarterback, I will forever argue that Peyton Manning was better than Tom Brady.
Yes. Now, does that equate to their career being... That's the argument that we're getting into with these two guys.
Was the career greater than? No. Tom Brady has had the greatest NFL career of any player, and I mean, realistically,
rightfully so, should be called the GOAT.
Yeah, I mean, until
rightfully
Mahomes
so.
wins at least 7, because like I will argue that Mahomes is the greatest player I've ever seen play quarterback. I have no argument. I have no problem making that argument. There's a difference between the best and the greatest, because Dan Marino is one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the position. Dan Marino is not one of the top 10 greatest quarterbacks because of the career, because of the Dolphins.
Thank you.
Like it's one, and like whenever you make the top 10, Dan Marino is always going to be on there. But you have to when you talk to the greatness of a player. Hey, we don't mention Michael Jordan's career before Scottie Pippen. We don't talk about LeBron prior to fucking Miami really anymore. I mean, yeah, he carried the Cavs to a finals, but got swept. Like we tend to, and I mean, and then the same thing's going to happen with Mahomes with the two Super Bowl losses he has. But because yeah, getting blown out twice in the Super Bowl means something.
We've had this conversation. To me, not the second one. His first one against Tampa Bay, his first loss, was the most impressive performance from a quarterback I have ever seen in my entire life. Yeah. There was nobody else on that football field. Travis Kelce didn't want to win that game. Nobody wanted to win that game except for 15. Everything I seen. Josh and Patrick are damn near interchangeable. The issue with them is their head-to-head regular season and postseason. And it's the 49ers are the best team in the league until they play the fucking Chiefs in the Super Bowl. They're the better team at half. They're the better team at the end of the fourth quarter. And for whatever reason,
I was going to say they are the best team in the NFL until they play the Chiefs. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth.
Correct. Yes. And the Packers, those same Packer teams that the 49ers demolished, I think beat the Chiefs. Like, it's the parody of the NFL that we lose sight of. And you get so emotionally attached to it, and this is where my qualm with Nick Wright is, and even with Colin Cowherd, it seems the last couple of years Cowherd has kind of, he got big with really shitty, awful takes, and then it seemed like he toned them down and was like, just, hey, I've got an idea on something. Like, yeah. And now he's seeming, I'll give the guy credit. All he does is come into work every day, give shit takes, be right half the time, be wrong half the time. God, it feels very similar, and doesn't fuck anybody else in the Fox Sports building.
Or sexually harass them, to our knowledge.
Correct. And that's all he does. And he's going to go down, and rightfully so, as one of the best sports commentators ever. And I don't have any qualms with that. I might not like his takes. I might have pushback against his takes, but that's what discussion is. But here recently, when it comes to Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, we get so caught up in, like you said, the last 2 years Josh has been, I'd almost even say leaps and bounds, the better singular player. But when I watch Patrick Mahomes play, I can't take him out of that fucking conversation.
No. And say in Patrick Mahomes, and I understand, like, every team, every player deals with talent around them. I get it.
Hey, sometimes it's only the talent around them that makes them good.
Right. But, like, with Mahomes, I mean, and I say this not to brag, not to rub it in your face. Mahomes won a Super Bowl with MVS as his number one wide receiver. Mahomes made a Super Bowl with Xavier Worthy as the number one.
Dude, you're
like, Patrick Mahomes won Super Bowls that Sky Moore was a relevant player in. He made Super Bowls that Sky Moore was a relevant player on that roster. And
by the way, his change of scenery is
good for him.
I can't explain it because I was not excited about that trade. He made catches Monday night. No, sorry, that's the quote. He made catches Monday night.
Yeah, he hadn't had a catch since, December of
like 23?
In an NFL game. Yeah. No, and hey, sometimes it just takes a change of scenery. I get it.
Jake Moody.
Exactly. And
how he's on the same team as Debo is just
fucking hilarious. But yeah, dude, like I said, Mahomes, I will argue till I'm blue in the face. That's the greatest quarterback I've ever seen. That's not a dig at Josh Allen. It's not. Like, do I believe Mahomes is greater? Yeah, absolutely. Do I believe he's better? I think you can argue though either way on that. And that's such an annoying argument to have of, well, he's not the greatest because this. Mahomes isn't better than Brady because of this. Okay. Mahomes has also never had the defense that Brady won his first 3 Super Bowls with. Like, Brady literally did nothing in a Super Bowl and won. But
twice.
Yeah. It's an annoying argument to have. Again, we've gotten way off track.
Yeah. Chargers beat up on the Cowboys. Called it.
Dude, same, but this is going to taste gross. What the Chargers have done.
Justin Herbert looks fucking insane right now.
Correct. But
Justin Herbert
what they
like
have done
right about Justin Herbert,
which
means he's going to fuck and lose in the playoffs.
I'm hoping for a first round exit just so I can still tout something, because I'm gonna need it, because that's all I've got right now.
I hate the regular season because it is every year I go on this Justin Herbert greatness fucking speech, and then they get into the playoffs,
and then they blow a 3-score lead in the playoffs to the Jags. I need him to. I need a first round exit. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to revisit some conversations we've had. Kansas City gets blown out by Tennessee. I may be arguing against my own take here, but maybe Mahomes is the most valuable player at the quarterback position in all of football and not Joe Burrow. I'm not saying that it's one or the other. It might be both, but Kansas City's first drive went for -6 yards and a safety. And then Gardner Minshew went down with a knee injury. I hope Kansas City loses out. End of discussion.
I've been there.
And Cam Ward had a great day against the Chiefs, who I don't know if I've ever seen a more mentally checked out fucking NFL team.
I will say for the Titans, even though they, were very much mentally checked out, Cam Ward needed a game like that.
Yeah.
Especially after playing great against the Niners. That team has slowly started to put a couple of things together. I don't think next year's their year. I also think they would be wrong to go away from their coaching that they have currently.
I think
if you give it
building...
another year, keep an interim in, give them a 1-year deal. And
who is there?
It's I want to say it's Wisenhunt for some reason, but that doesn't sound right.
But I think they're building something, and like if you're gonna change coaches,
Mike McCoy.
Okay. So if you're gonna change coaches, go get Dayball or something, and then you're gonna have a top pick in the draft. Take an offensive tackle.
Mm-hmm.
Like build this thing. I still don't know that I trust in Cam Ward. He's put the stats up. He's made the plays that make you go, okay, we're gonna at least.
I
look.
think there's something there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of something there, Tyler fucking Shuck.
Bro. We laughed about it 6 weeks ago.
Tyler fucking Shuck.
He lost his first game. I think he lost his first 2.
No, he's on like a he's on like a 4-game heater.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking stupid. Tyler fucking Shuck.
And
with now no running backs. Yeah, he's got Chris Olave. They traded away Rashid Shaheed. It's fucking insanity.
Their running back is their tight end.
Who is their backup quarterback.
Kellen Moore, man.
Yeah, I think the Saints might have something moving forward.
Could you imagine them going, holy shit, we have the next Brock Purdy? Because Tyler Shuck was not supposed to be a starting quarterback.
Yeah.
He's not supposed to be.
Yeah,
and
you got him. You've got Devin Neal on a rookie contract.
Yes.
You've got spending money.
I absolutely hate that I love what the Saints have right now.
Yeah.
Compared to week 1, right now, that if that's the team that came out week 1, I'd be terrified in the NFC. Because that's a win any given Sunday and possibly fuck you up.
Yeah. The only unfortunate thing is they are just
outside
a game away. Like if one loss gets flipped, one field goal gets missed, they still had a chance at the fucking division. Minnesota beats the Giants 16-13. I didn't watch a fucking second of that game.
Jackson Dart was running for his fucking life again.
I know he scored -3 fantasy points, 3.5. Excuse me. JJ McCarthy injured again. Vikings, I think, have to go get a quarterback. Because you've got a quarterback that now I'm not sure is good in the NFL, which means I'm still correct from the day he was drafted that I didn't think he was going to be a good NFL quarterback. Outside of that one like 3 minutes of real time football, whenever I text Disbro and I was like, Jackson Dart good ? And then he immediately threw a pick. And now he is obviously injury prone. The Buccaneers did it again.
You heard it right here. Right at this table. You heard it.
Insanity. Just the meltdown. They get back their
3 weeks in a row.
They get back their receivers, and Then we're like, it can't happen again. It happened again. And we were both like, it can't happen again last week, and then picked Carolina.
We picked that thinking we were going to be wrong and they were going to come back and like, okay, see, they weren't going to do it again. We picked on a trend and we were right.
And talk about, hey, there might actually be something here. Bryce fucking Young.
I hate being wrong so far about that one. Well, I mean, not so far. This year, very much wrong.
Yeah. Up until this year, definitely looked like it. Hell, early this year looked like it. Bryce Young has found something with the way that team's operating.
I don't even know who their head coach is right now, and he's doing a hell of a job.
Yeah.
Because he did what nobody else has been able to out of a quarterback. I didn't believe Kyler Murray. Like,
yeah, say it is definitively something along those lines, and I'm excited for him. Like,
I kind of am too. I hate it.
I'm now rooting for Carolina to win that division. Like,
I still wouldn't be surprised if Carolina went out and just like signed a vet. Like, hey, you're the starter. Don't regress.
Yeah.
Don't give us.
I think you get a good security blanket in behind him, but I mean, I don't.
Hell,
I'm not really interested in Baker not making the playoffs, admittedly, just because it's fucking Baker, and Baker in the playoffs is something to fucking behold. But Carolina right now is the more exciting team to me.
I don't hate it. One interesting name I'll throw out for Carolina as their backup to maybe push Bryce Young a little bit more. Similar guy, he's just left-handed. Tua.
Man, I just don't know the Tua's in the league. Like,
somebody's going to give him another shot.
Somebody's going to give him a shot, but also like, I don't know how Miami gets rid of him. That's the other thing is I don't know how Miami's going to have to fucking
cut. You're not going to trade him.
But that thing is, I don't think you can cut him either. With the dead cap room, I don't think you can cut it.
I think Miami has to do what the Broncos did.
I mean, I agree, but I
don't know if they're that smart. The Broncos were like, fuck it, we're going to have to pay the money somehow because nobody's going to trade for Russ's contract. And look where the Broncos are right now.
I know.
Like,
I get it. I don't think I think that's the exception, not the rule.
Well, we don't see that happen very often where a team does just go, fuck it. We've got nothing. You're not going to be quote unquote competitive.
Yeah.
Outside of what your head coach does for you. So I think it's the exception and not the rule because nobody does it.
I mean, that's fair, but I just don't know how Miami will manage it. Quinn Ewers made some play.
Did you see Mike McDaniel's face when Quinn Ewers?
Yes.
He is looking for a quarterback. Mac Jones is either going to be A, a Minnesota Viking, or B, a Miami Dolphin. I don't think there's anywhere else he ends up next year. The 49ers are going to facilitate a trade this offseason. Ask him where he wants to go, and he's going to sign himself in a $55 million a year contract, especially after the way he played when Brock went down. And he very much deserves it, but we also see why Brock is the starter. Just so much shit the last 2 weeks. He has a 3-interception game 3 weeks ago. Matt Stafford does it the following week. Not a fucking thing gets said about it. Obviously, you guys can see that it just doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Cincinnati blows out the Dolphins 45-21. That Bengals offense, man, they can make it look easy. It's going to suck when Joe retires in 2 years. Jacksonville beats Denver 34-20. And really, I mean, beat up on Denver in a way that not many fucking teams have ever. I mean, obviously the Broncos are 12-3. They haven't been beat up much in general. But Jacksonville came out. I mean, here we are again, posing the question that I posed after the playoff game a couple years ago. Is Trevor Lawrence good?
No.
But
I'm not until I see it.
I get it, and Trevor Lawrence is obviously talented.
Yes.
That's never been the argument.
It's the same thing with Caleb Williams. The talent's there.
The obvious talent is you can't not acknowledge the talent that those guys have.
Trent Williams had a very interesting quote when asked about Brock Purdy this last week. He said, "You have 11 men on a football field. And when Brock is talking, nobody else makes a sound." I do not believe Trevor Lawrence has that kind of command or respect. I have not yet seen it out of Caleb Williams, which was a concern coming out of college. Mm-hmm. You look at the quarterbacks that are on the fence, that's what you're looking at.
Yeah.
When Baker was in Cleveland, you kind of got that sense. When Mac Jones was in New England, you got that sense. You don't question that with Josh Allen. You don't question that with fucking
Lamar, Patrick, Joe.
Matt Stafford, you don't question that.
Yeah.
They're right now, Sam Darnold, when he's talking, nobody else in Seattle's talking. It wasn't like that with the Jets.
Right.
It wasn't like that when he was with Carolina. I have yet to see that kind of command. And the way your teammate, it's a team game, the way your teammates react around you on the sideline, after the play, before the play, and what the biggest one is when it's a shit play. How you react and how your team reacts around you. Mm-hmm. When Matt Stafford had his 3 picks, one of those being a pick 6, you've seen the way the Rams reacted around him. How he picked himself back up. You don't get that out of a couple of these guys. You were not getting that out of Bryce Young. You're getting that now out of Bryce Young.
Yeah.
It's a maturity thing that I have yet to see, and I will not concede that I'm wrong until I see that change. And if you don't like me for it, go fuck yourself. It's also why Kyler Murray is not going to succeed as an NFL quarterback. That and he loves Call of Duty. He got so excited for Black Ops 7, he decided to be hurt all season.
Atlanta beats the Cardinals 26-19. Okay. Pittsburgh beats Detroit 29-24. I hate that my biggest takeaway from that game, and it's not going to be something you hear anywhere else because maybe everybody else doesn't pay the attention that I did to it, was number 33 for Pittsburgh. Jack Sawyer. Pass rusher, Ohio State University. The guy that I was begging for in the 3rd round. Lined up as an edge, dropped into coverage twice. Had 2 pass breakups on those plays. Pittsburgh is doing enough, obviously, to keep themselves relevant. Detroit is also having some significant communication issues.
Detroit is what upset me about that game, and Detroit should have lost. The way they played, they are very much missing the continuity of their offensive and defensive coordinator that they've had.
Yep.
That we've seen what they're going to be, which is still a smash mouth, hard nosed football team.
They're going to play Dan Campbell football.
I expect them to make a bounce back. This was I'm 100% confident a result of losing your 2 play callers. They still have their leader. They still play that style of football. There's just not the 22 or 30, even 33 man continuity with we're all on the same page. That's what happened on offense. Defense now knows where we need to go. There's not the communication.
I mean, again, not to make the injury argument, we understand that the change in safety from having the best safety duo in football to having 2 guys back there,
right? Going from 2 enforcers to 2 bodies.
Yeah, you've got 2 bodies. I mean, you can argue they have 2 of the top 6 safeties in football.
Right.
And to have neither of those guys, I think that's also
That being said,
big point.
the fourth quarter, those were the most ticky-tack bullshit
Absolutely.
fucking calls.
But I mean,
It doesn't. To me, it still doesn't change the outcome of the game.
It felt like everything I watched this weekend. That's just the officiating.
Oh, absolutely.
It's so fucking bad.
The pass interference call in the first quarter of the Niners and Indy game, because the only game I actually got to sit down and actually watch, not being in a hospital or talking to family, trying to figure life out. Like, Chase Lucas, they're hand fighting on an out route. And and the play that the Lions made to try and win the game, to get called back on such a ticky-tack. I was looking at it, and I was like, the NFL loves
the OPI
drama.
call, and I will give Jalen Ramsey credit on getting that flag thrown because he allowed himself to be pushed back and didn't fight through it. If he tries to fight through the contact, it doesn't get called.
Yep.
Whenever he saw Amon-Ra push and go forwards, he completely went limp and let himself be pushed back. Which Jalen Ramsey is one of the highest IQ cornerbacks I've ever seen. He's also an asshole. It's phenomenal. But
I'm gonna say it, and because you've called it out in the past, I've seen Patrick Mahomes do it on the sidelines. These smart football players know when to flop.
Yeah, they absolutely know. They're like, okay, if I just play this up a little bit, I can gain an advantage on this. That being said, I don't know what took so goddamn long at the end of that game to get that fucking officiating call in wrong, and then the unlitigated gall that the fucking ref had to go, the result of the play is a touchdown, and then hold for a second.
Oh, I know.
Offensive pass interference. Dude, I'm so glad that I'm not A, Lions fan, or B, at that game. Las Vegas gave Houston all they could handle. 23-21.
It wasn't just Las Vegas. It was fucking Ashton Genty.
Yeah, Ashton Genty had a fucking day.
Holy shit.
A fucking day. I don't know if that's Houston just being like, fuck, it's the Raiders. We're going to win. Oh, shit, we're losing. But, yeah, that was – Ashton Genty had a fucking day against Houston there. Although I did see the Raiders have now put their tight end. Brock Bowers. They've put him on IR now that they're facing the Giants for the game to potentially secure the 1 seed. The Ravens fall apart, melt down, self-destruct, implode.
Controlled that game. And
in New England wins 28-24 after another, and I'm going to say another, Ravens meltdown. The Ravens have melted down, 4 times this season?
Yeah. No, and there's two sides to that. The Ravens had to melt down. The Patriots absolutely had to make those plays, and fucking
Drake, May.
Is it bad that I absolutely love watching him play football?
Dude, he's fucking phenomenal. He
came out and looked like dog shit. He looked like a second-year fucking quarterback. I'm like, oh, damn. Trying to watch a little bit of it on Red Zone. Or no, that wasn't Red Zone. That was a Sunday night game. Once again, family trying to fucking get shit figured out in life. Just watching clips of it while trying to get the house back in order. Oh my God. He seen the collapse and he turned into Tom Brady.
Dude, Josh Johnson is a starting quarterback on Christmas Day. Talk about what should have been a phenomenal Christmas Day fucking slate. There are 3 at least second string and a couple of third string quarterbacks starting on Christmas Day. Good Lord.
And then we got the last game of the weekend. Niners throttle the Colts, which during the first half that was a fucking football game.
Yeah. I mean, the Colts
come out deep ball right over the middle.
Alec Pierce is Phillips' friend.
And then for Brock Purdy to turn around and say, "Yeah, watch this." And the exact same fucking thing.
Hold my nuts, old man.
Like, God damn.
I did like the father-son graphic that they used at the beginning of the game, though. That was pretty great. But yeah, no, I mean, San Francisco, I started saying it fucking weeks ago. That might be the most dangerous team in football. When they're going, I don't know who beats San Francisco, but
the Rams, for whatever fucking reason.
Yeah, I hope that's not fucking correct here in a few weeks.
I know, but I text you during the fourth quarter. I said this is the best 49ers offense without a run. That's the thing. They have no run game.
With Christian McCaffrey.
They have no run game.
He also has like 37 targets a game. It's fucking stupid.
Now, interesting stat. When Christian McCaffrey has 27 touches in a week, the following week, the 49ers lose. Christian McCaffrey had 27 touches.
I'm going to go back and look. I'm going to see how many times a Chiefs running back has had 27 touches. I'm willing to bet it's the one game that they fed Kareem Hunt. I bet that is the only game. Hell, that might be the only game where the running back room had 27 touches.
Well, and it's interesting because he was getting... I don't like the argument that this offense is Christian McCaffrey reliant.
I would say it's Christian McCaffrey centric.
Centric, yes.
But not reliant.
Because George Kittle had a huge game. And then he goes out. Jake Tonges and Luke Farrell also had a huge game.
I tell you, like, legitimately, I think Kittle being hurt this year for what he has been, if he can be healthy for the playoff run, him being hurt this year and Tonjes getting the reps that he's gotten might be the best fucking thing for you guys. Because
Tonjes laying out for the what should have been touchdown there in the fourth quarter. As much as I want to say George makes that catch,
I'm not sure George is in position to make that catch.
Correct.
Like, that requires a better ball
for George.
I think Tonjes at least makes that a play. I don't think George makes it a play.
No. And we're talking about possible all-time top 5 tight end George Kittle. I don't think Jake Tonjes is that, but Jake Tonjes is out there.
I think Tonjes is a little more Kelsey.
Yes.
A little more athletic's the wrong word, but a little more receiver athletic.
A little bit more Vernon Davis.
Yeah, just to the receiver side of tight end, a little more athletic.
Correct.
Like, obviously, Kittle is one of the greatest fucking athletes. You got 2 fucking left tackles on the field. But
and that's just it. When he goes out and Luke Farrell comes in, it's not that Luke Farrell, because Luke Farrell's the one that caught the fucking game-winning touchdown week 1. That's our blocking tight end.
Yeah.
You have 2 guys. You never want to have to use both guys, but you have 2 guys who have essentially, without fall off, replaced George Kittle.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I legitimately think you're
in any given moment, you can swap them out. Now you're not going to have the massive breaking 4 tackles carrying half the fucking Saints down. That's George Kittle.
Yeah.
That's Rob Gronkowski.
The special.
Yes.
Say you'll have the ability,
Correct.
You won't have the special.
Right.
You're not going to have Kelsey hurdling from the 5-yard line, Gronk carrying people across the goal line, Kittle carrying people across the goal line after laying out the safety. You might not have that play.
Right. But you're going to have the Mike Gesicki. How the fuck is he open? A tight end ran that route. You'll have the Jonnu Smith. How the fuck did he go up and get that?
Speaking of Jonnu Smith, the fucking Steelers ran 3 end rounds with Jonnu Smith this weekend.
I know, man.
Art Smith, man, is a goddamn disastrous hero.
He really is.
I don't want to say it's chaotic good, chaotic neutral at best. All right, let's get into week 17?
Yep.
Week 17.
I have yet to make picks, so I'm going to do this as we go.
So am I. Thursday, what should have been a good slate is garbage. Dallas at Washington.
Dallas.
As I've already said, Josh Johnson's the starting quarterback for the Commanders, taking Dallas. Detroit at Minnesota. Bosmer, whatever, starting for the Vikings, taking Detroit. Denver going against potentially Chris Aludicune or Shane Buchan, one of their practice squad quarterbacks from preseason, taking Denver. Houston at Chargers, I think is going to be a phenomenal fucking game.
I do too. I pick with him on those first 3.
I mean, I figured you were picking against the third string quarterbacks.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was doing. Houston Chargers. I know Houston's coming off a game where it was like, maybe they weren't that great against the Raiders. I'm taking that pass rush against the Chargers. I'm taking Houston.
I'm taking Houston as well.
Baltimore against Green Bay. I think Baltimore's broken. I'm going to take Green Bay.
Green Bay's playoff positioning depends on this game. Getting a W here helps them a lot, even though it's not.
Their playoff lives
right.
kind of depend on this game.
Yeah, I'm taking
Which,
Green Bay.
So do Baltimore's. But again, I think Baltimore's broken. Arizona at Cincinnati, taking Cincinnati. That's going
to be
that
awful.
Offense is. I believe it'll click through the rest of the season, or at least for a half of each game, which is going to be enough to win, especially that game. Seattle at Carolina, taking Seattle.
Yep.
I like Carolina. I like it to be a competitive game. I'm taking Seattle. Pittsburgh at Cleveland. I'm taking Pittsburgh.
Taking Cleveland.
I don't hate it.
I think this comes down to Myles Garrett chasing down somebody who can't run.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I'm taking Pittsburgh on a somewhat reluctant level.
Well, not only that, but what is Cleveland best at? It's playing upset.
Yeah.
And how else do you try and keep the Steelers from winning the division on their own terms? Obviously that means you need to get some help from the Baltimore Ravens and them getting a win, but that's what Cleveland's here to do.
Yeah, I hope you're right, and I hope Myles Garrett breaks the fucking sack record. That is one of the few things I'm rooting for in the NFL at this point. Saints at Titans. Tyler Shutt.
Yep, that one.
Jacksonville at Indy.
I'm taking Indy at home.
I'm taking Jacksonville. I at this point, I don't know that Phillip Rivers can put together 4 quarters of football to win a football game, which is shocking for a 44-year-old quarterback that should be Hall of Fame eligible right now. Tampa Bay at Miami. It can't happen a 4th time.
It won't happen.
I'm taking Tampa Bay.
I am too.
Because I just don't think it's physically possible for them to lose to Miami here.
Quinn Ewers' fucking legacy game. it's coming.
456 tuds.
I don't like it.
New England at Jets.
New England.
Yep. Battle for the number 1 pick. Giants at Raiders.
Raiders are going to fuck this up. I've seen them do it before.
I know. I think that's why they benched Brock Bowers. Like, you are not letting us win this game. Geno Smith legacy game.
Correct.
Philadelphia at Buffalo.
I don't know.
I think Buffalo needs more Buffalo wins.
I'm leaning Buffalo as well.
It also feels like Philadelphia is just annoying enough to win this fucking game.
Correct. Chicago at San Francisco.
What a fucking Sunday Night Football game. I'm taking San Francisco.
I am too.
And
I think the home crowd is going to be the deciding factor in this one.
I agree, and I will say it, though. If Caleb fucking does something and pulls this out, A, I'm going to be pissed off. B, my God, there's going to be a required conversation. If he does his fucking magic, I fucking hate the idea of it. Now, Monday night, Rams, Falcons, nobody's going to be watching that game. Rams are going to win.
Yep.
Fucking, what a garbage way to end that fucking...
What a beautiful slate of games, and it just...
There could have been... This should have been such an exciting fucking slate of games when you look at it. Denver at Kansas City should have been great. Detroit at Minnesota. You can make the argument, hey, didn't trust in J.J. McCarthy. Great. Dallas at Washington should have been great. Baltimore at Green Bay should have been great. Houston at Chargers, I think, is going to be great. Cincinnati, Arizona, no. Seattle, Carolina, not really. I think that game's greater now than what we would have projected at the beginning of the season. Jags, Colts probably should have been a lot better than what it is. Giants, Raiders should have been exciting. I mean, Jackson Dart, Cam Scatabo, Malik Neighbors going against Brock Bowers, Ashton Genty. That should have been an exciting game. It just, the fucking injuries this year are insane, and it seems like every fucking week you're looking at key players going down. I did find a funny tweet that I wanted to share.
Okay.
2 days ago, Matt Castle, yes, that Matt Castle, put out a tweet, seeing a lot of people mentioning my name going to the Chiefs, arms loose, phone lines open. Today, tweets out, bad news, still no calls. Good news. And Matt Castle pissed me off as a Chiefs quarterback. Going to go ahead and say that. Did not like it when they got him. Did not like him as our quarterback. Put him in the ring of honor. Good news, Hall of Fame eligibility clock didn't reset. Gold tier tweet.
Oh my God.
Gold tier fucking tweet. Fucking loved it.
Damn.
Phenomenal. Fucking nominal.
Hilarious.
Loved it.
Oh my God. That's good.
And so ending on that wonderful little point, we are going to get out of here. Everybody have a Merry Christmas. If you don't listen to us between now and then, have a Happy New Year. We love you guys. Thank you for going on this ride with you. Be kind to each other, love one another, and always remember, fuck the Cowboys.